Hello and welcome to this. This is a nuclear let's play. This is sort of a map tour-ish of LAPACHO farm, which as we all know is actually a lot of people's favourites. Now I've got to be honest, I've missed this on every iteration of Farming Simulator, so have no expectations other than the fact I've seen Frithgar go on about this map as if it is absolutely wonderful, and that is not me being critical, it's me saying I have no expectations as I've never played this particular map before. I'm going to play this. I don't normally play New Farmer, and I'm not a massive fan of starting with someone else's farmyard, and I know a lot of work does go into this, but it's the design. I love the design side to the farm, so it is not in any way being critical. Now, I'm going to this time play a bit of a story, yes. Now, I have played, I work for a company that basically buys and sells farms, and I've worked on many farms over my years since sort of playing Farm Simulator. I started quite early on in FS19. I started creating content about the last year of FS19. And yeah, I've played Oakfield Farm. Lots, yeah. The other one, Church. That was not. Yeah, Oxygen Davids. I wasn't. That was a massive. Was it Chellington? Yeah. Now that was not one of my favourites. I loved Oakfield Farm. Yeah, absolutely. That is an absolute favourite. And again, we've all got differences in. I mean, and I'm not going to go Oxygen David. One of my absolute favourite maps in FS22 has been Oxygen Davids, which everybody has played. So yes, well, so many people on that farm. It does speak exceptionally highly of Oxygen David's work, because otherwise people, massive names and small names, wouldn't be choosing that as a let's play. So yes, that's not me having a go at his work, because it is excellent. Yeah, Oakfield, I have played on Lone Oak, lots and lots of farms, and basically my company, what they do is they usually send me in, it's just playing to story now, they usually send me in, they used to give me 500,000, and basically I would build a farm, usually from scratch. I would buy a couple of fields and we'd build the farm up, and because it's not my money, I give that farm back, and we've often made millions for the company, and they just rinse and repeat this because I'm good at doing that. I move from one farm to another. Now, most of the time, recently, they have got a bit tighter. I've been only given 300,000, and then they're giving me a £200,000 loan, which I find atrocious. On almost all, I give this £200,000 loan back to them in disgust, and I crack on with just 300,000. Yes, I often scour the sales for about a year, usually. It usually invests in energy for a year, which brings in quite a bit of income, and it varies on thing to thing. I've sold gas bottles on the side of the road and things like that as well to bring in some income for that first year to try and buy the best equipment. But my company this time have set the bar differently. They've said this time what they do is they asset strip, so I will give them the farm after they've finished, and they will either sell the complete farm on a huge fortune at what I've made with all the fields I've bought and all the profit I've ploughed into the farm. They'll sell that and make a fortune. Now, I've just paid. I literally go from map to map, and I never start. They never give me a massive amount, and never start with $1 million in the bank or anything like that, like other sort of people who do similar things do. So this time they've given me the farm, but they've set a bit of a challenge. Now, my company strips assets, and I have been given carte blanche to do what I like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually sell off the assets of this farm and actually try and do what I normally do, which is to build it up from scratch. But I have been set a challenge. I may only buy one tractor. I may choose that one tractor. Everything else in this Let's Play has got to be leased. So this is it's meant to minimise costs so that they maximise the thing, that they can just send back all of the equipment when we're finished. So that is, so I can only buy one tractor of my choice and the rest has to be leased. So that is literally the rules for this Let's Play. Now I can, he says, without looking. Now I'm going to go first of all to my normal settings. So first of all I'm going to prove that obviously, apart from the fact I've been waffling on for 8 minutes, we've done absolutely nothing. It always starts on 1 year, as most of us know. These are my standard settings. Now it should be on easy. It should, because this is a new farmer start with a twist. It's not, this is how I'm doing, playing to a storyline like a lot of content creators do. Now I've switched Fieldstone on, periodic ploughing. Most of the settings are what I would normally go with anyway. Normal fuel usage, slow dirt, trailer film is on. I do like to make it to challenge. All of the normal things off, and my maintenance costs are what I have tried and tested and think are quite reasonable without being silly. I want it to be reasonable, but not like the giant space game settings. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, actually, would it be in dollars? I would imagine it would. Right, okay. So that is my base settings now. Yeah, I was also here for contracts. Yes, there are contracts, and I will allow contracts if we've got time. Yes, absolutely. Contracts are allowed. Now, also, the company has said there is no financial support at all. So there is no, I can't go to the bank. The banks are closing their doors to me for this particular thing. But I am allowed to lease, obviously. So I've got to be very careful that I don't run out of money, because if I can't lease a piece of equipment I need. Also, I'm not 100% sure how badly the leasing costs are going to hit me every day. So yeah, I've got to be boxed very clever, because I've never done this before. So I'm going to try and leave myself quite a bit of money in the bank. So yeah, that's the rules. Now we're going to go and start to strip the assets. We are literally, I want to start on my own grounds with my own thing. So this money I'm allowed to use. That is the rules that my company have set for me, and that is what I'm going to do. So this next bit I am going to time lapse it a little bit. I'm not going to do my normal, give this a year for me to do sales, because no, it is literally, we're stripping assets, selling them, and then we're going to choose a plot of land, and then we're going to crack on. So with no further ado, I'm going to say my words I always say when I go into a time lapse, so that this process is a little bit speedy. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I think that is about it. We have stripped every single asset we own, apart from, I'm not sure if this is going to let me do this, because it's still got, if they classed as part of the map, then it will let me get away with this. If not, this is going to cause me a bit of grief. We should try. Will it let me sell? Is it still going to say? No, it's still going to say, right, well, let's sell that. Well, we can sell. We might need to do a bit of this off camera, me trying to sort it. It doesn't always work on a new map, but it is sometimes something stupid. At most new maps, you can actually do this. It could just be something silly like a shed or a light. It's not allowed. Oh, maybe even the well as well. Right, let's just try this. Yeah. No, it's not registering that as. No, it doesn't care about. It could be the shed. If those are, it won't let me get rid of those. So if they're classed as part of the furniture, so to say, then it will allow me to do that without that. let's have a look, see if that's it. It can sometimes be a... It does look about right. Let's have a go. One more go. Oh, I've got autosave on. Let's switch that off. It's going to annoy everybody, including myself. It is on the first one. Always switch that off. Yeah, I've only got the 0.5 timescale on whilst we're talking, basically. Right, let's try that once more. Let's see if we can. Otherwise, we're going to have to see what the value is and give me the value of that. It's the only sort of thing I can do. How much is it worth? 435,000. Right, okay. It won't allow us. Have I missed anything? I've done those two. Oh, hang on 1 second. Let me just see. Have I gone far enough left? Those two we have tried and done. That one and that one. No, we have. Yeah, we have tried these. So tell you what we're going to do. We're not going to go on this land. We're not going to use it or abuse it, but we are going to give myself 435,000, and we're going to ignore this totally. There's no other thing I can actually do to actually make up for that fact. It's a brand new map, and I have seen this a couple of times. Right, we have nearly 4 million to actually sort of play around with. So now then, where are we going to go? I've just have a look at field prices. Now that sounds an awful lot of money, but obviously we've got to lease a lot of equipment, blah blah blah. Now then, we're going to have to strip some of these for a yard. I like that set of fields there, with 14 and 19 sort of being parts of the yard. Let's have a look. Yeah, I do like designing our own. How much are they? Oh wow, yeah, quite. So yeah, we're going to spend an awful lot just on that. 19, indeed, and 15. Ooh, yeah, this is going to seriously. 13. Yeah, and how much we got left? 2 and 17, I think. Ooh, that buys a lot of that as well. Should we go 16? No, 17's above 19. Yeah. Smashing. We're going to leave it at that. That's 2.5 million we've still got to buy equipment. Now then, I'm going to use an old favourite that has dropped this very day. An absolute favourite, and I'm sure it should be in large tractors, I would have thought, unless the Syntrac's got its own version. I love this. Now, it was also a pain in the backside. It was. It's both. I loved it, and also at the same time, it's annoyed me. Right, I would say it must be mediums then, high-end medium. Only because of the fact that you used to have to plug them different modules in. It was annoying because you got like two, and it was a faff to go through them all. That was oh, okay. Why is the Syntrac not showing? Does it get its own section now? Okay, let's go down to and do it this way. I've not tried this very often. I've seen other people doing this, but yeah, if we're trying to find one particular thing, I don't know if it's by age, which I can't always find that. I can't always see the wood for the trees, if I'm honest. Right, Syntrac, where are you? You can't search, can you? That's the one thing that would be useful. The search function. That should be in the S. Ah, there we go. Syntrac. Right, so this is our buy, and I am gonna stretch what the company said in so much as we're gonna buy everything for this tractor, as in like that is because each of these modules are part of this tractor. That's the one thing I'm gonna say. Everything else outside of that has got to be leased. So now I always used to go with the default. I actually like that because it looks nice. It's a weird tractor, I know that. Now then, are we going to go... No, we're not. I think we're going to treat this as our big one, if I'm honest. I do. No. Yeah, cover... We will go cargo transfer, and also we'll go for the highest speed. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of all license plates. Let's go for my standard. Go for type 2. Yeah, I'm not sure whether this is going to be a nuclear, just to show the map off, or whether it will develop into something more, because everyone always raves about this particular map. So it is, I'm going to see how I feel about it, and how it's, no, let's get the adapters. We want support adapter. Try and remember what I did. Steering adapter, that is for mowing. It is, I love that. But gooseneck adapter, could do as well. Steering for mowing, we will indeed. We may have some issues with this, obviously, on its very first day. And if I need to buy a second one of these later on down, I will do. Standard adapter, 18. Panel. No, I'm just going to real base. And support adapter, isn't that for the... Yeah, it is. Now I want 2 of those standard adapters. Oh, we do need cargo transfer. I'll have to adapt the other one. I've got that one wrong. Gooseneck. We made... Yeah, we will do. And multi... Oh, I did read about this. Let's go big. It goes up to 3,000. 2,800. Right, okay. We'll stick to, I like the colours. This is my favourite colours, so what's not to like? Now, fertiliser, it's only 24 metres. I think we'll lease a proper one. Salt spreader, yeah, likewise. New tank RK, 2,000 litres. Now that is worth having. Oh, there's a different version. Drive lane. I'm not worried about that. I'm not a massive... No, I don't have a SL Pro. Control driver of static mounted seeders. Right, okay. Smashing. So that's my choice of tractors. Now then, everything else we're going to lease. So let's have a choice. Let's go. Right, first of all, we're going to need things like... Yeah, let's go for... Yeah, I'm trying to think of some mods that I have not shown. Oh, no, I don't want to do this now. Now we need to be going back to the normal things. Yeah, we do want to do it that way. Trailers, yeah, I've given a lot of love to my favourites. I've seen that. I'm going to, feature a couple of mods. A couple that I don't normally show. Yeah, this is the one that interested me a while back. I think we will indeed lease that. Right, trailer, and we are going to need a, but I'm only going to lease the harvesters when we need it, and I know this probably is going to work out sort of quite expensive. I do know that. I'm not being silly, sort of. Right, so we're going to go for... Oh, actually, no, we're not. Seeders, I think we're going to go for... Yeah, my favourites. Which this one I do show quite a bit. The jockey, which is my absolute favourite. We are going to lease this, and are we going to lease a couple? No, we'll lease one for... And if we need to... That's the beauty of leasing. I can up it and down it as I please. I think we're going to go for... I'm going to try to keep costs medium low. I'm going to go for the 8 metre mare. I like this a lot. Got to be careful not to make a mistake, because I'm not used to this. Stone pickers we'll do when we need it. Yeah, we'll do a lot of this. We're not going to have on hand all of the time, but there are some things like fertilizer spreaders. Now this is a new one that no, I don't want the... Yeah, I'm going to go for the... I'm going to go for the AC2. I like this one. It's a mod that dropped. Yeah, last week I think it was actually. Lease, we will indeed, yes. Anything that we need all the time. Yeah, now there is one thing that I would not go anywhere without, and that is, although actually no, actually this is funny, because this is the Syntrack and it's got its own front storage box for once. I might imagine. No, I'm going to buy one. I am. I can't go anywhere without naturally lease. Yeah, I'm not going to buy. Yeah, see, that's a habit. It really is. Right, so weights. But we're going to go. I think we're going to. What? Hello and welcome back. Yeah, I had to make a bit of an adjustment. Ooh. Then I remember me too. I'm quite interested in this. I'm going to switch the out menu because this is well. Yeah, there's a lot of. Farm tractor, that's right. Right, yeah, we had a bit of an issue with the having the certain wheels on. It's Dave release. I'm not expecting really, so I'm not like having a go or anything at all. It's amazing. Oh, right, okay. Have they done it differently then, or is it the same as before? Yeah, maybe that's just like a front. I'm sure I bought two of these. I'm sure I did. There we are. There's the other one. Yeah, that's the other one is more for mowing. Oh no, it's the wrong way. I need to do it that way. It looks like everything automatically. You used to have to shift the cover and drop down and things like that. And that's the bit I didn't like. So if that's been moved away, this could well become my absolute favourite tractor. It has, in my opinion, when it pops, it has. Now that's bigger, yeah. It had the clearest window. Now that steering wheel takes up a little bit, quite a bit now of the thing, whereas it didn't before. I always thought the Sintrac had the absolute best visibility of any tractor in the game, definitely. But yeah, it's still fantastic. We've got all of it. That's a point. Now, does that have to replace? I think it does, doesn't it? It takes the place of the 431 link. So in some ways, yeah, probably better having my trusty normal expansion. Right, so then, now we have to see what we're going to do. Now we're going to lease a couple of tractors. I'm going to make this not going to be slow on this. We're going to lease another couple of tractors because one is not enough. I should say a team of, and I am going to double up on this. I think it's in small now. These are modded. I do love these. Yeah, and I'm going to go for ones. Let's have a look. Where are they? No, not the John Deeres. There we go. The Agro Star. Yes, we're going to lease a couple of these. We are going to go. Yeah, we are going to do what? Oh, that's a point. Yeah. Should we have a fertilizer tractor specially? One of these is care wheels. Now they don't look too bad actually. Right, yes, we're going to lease. Now the engine is 143 horsepower. Yes, and lease again. Yes. Right, smashing. Okay, then 143 horsepower. And so that is our basic team for now. We will expand and make go smaller as we see fit. Now we've got rollers. Right, I'm just going to go into another time lapse while we choose the rest of our equipment. Yeah, just going to literally time lapse this. I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. think that's it to begin with. I really do. Now then, I had to buy the chainsaw. I'd forgotten that is a given. Right, we're going to run up to our farmyard right now, and I do believe we swing a left. Now I shall be pausing at certain places, and we will do a bit of a tour. But yeah, on this, in fact, yeah, let's do a bit of a tour now. But yeah, get this, have a look at the map itself, and we will. Yeah, I think that is definitely a thing to do. Let's have a quick look. This is, I've never looked at this, not yet. I haven't. Right, so we need to swing it right. Looking at this. Have a look at all of the sell points, and we are going to have a good look around. I'm going to maximise what we can see. Yeah, I think we need to be on the right side. Yeah, as I say, I know it's been rejigged, a bit like all of the maps that have been re-released, and it is a big map, so I would imagine the detail on this is going to be quite phenomenal. Truly am. I apologise if I'm wandering somewhat. Okay, interesting. Well, that's just a field. Oh, my life. Yeah, it's a little bit angular. It's a very interesting map from what I can see even now. Right, so there's a lot of things on the right hand side of us. Oh, let's go have a wander. Yeah, so this is a cross between a map tour, a nuclear let's play that may grow into a full-fledged. All depends on the love that other people show for it, or how I feel about it. Yeah, so Sintrack. So these are a lot of productions, right? Okay, so we have the. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, let's have a look. We are outside the cheese dairy. Next door we have the pizzeria, the restaurant, sell points, the tailor shop, productions, supermarket, fast food restaurant, vehicle workshop, another one, another gas. There's quite a few gas stations on this. I do like that. The bakery, the dairy, the cereal factory. Oh wow, carpentry, railroad silo. Lime station, grain exporter, absolutely amazing. The oil mill. So there's a lot down this bottom end. Biomass heating plant, debris crusher, farm shop, sell point, lime station again, another gas station. Bellerin. Okay, nice one. Livestock market, railroad silo. So this must link to Bellerin, right, smashing. Another gas station that is on our old farm, which we no longer own, even if we do. The grain elevator, sawmill, rent-a-train, sugar mill, spinnery. Right near where we are, the grain mill is right next to us. That's interesting. Railroad silo north. Oh, also, now that might be. Oh, the great processing unit. Wow, now that is right. Okay, these are things to think of. The ones that are closest to us are not a bad idea to actually think about. Yeah, I know they're not necessarily the cheapest, but we have for once got a bit of money. Now, those sort of things, obviously, we can't lease that type of thing. That's fairly obvious, but yes, right. Okay, so we are going to have a wander around town. Have a good look. We are to see what we can see. Just checking my recording. I get a bit paranoid sometimes that it's not actually taken. So we're down to just over 2 million. So actually half of the money that we had is now right. We need to go right and then left, I think. Yeah. So yeah, we've had a look at these. We're going to have a wander. Just to yeah, we can take left just here into the town itself. It's got character. I do like that very much so. Yes, very believable buildings. Yeah, I do like that. Now then, I don't know if there are collectibles. I can't remember if there are or not, and I'm not going to say, because last time I said this on Bromback, there weren't collectibles on the Lord's map, and I said there weren't. So I'm trying to be careful. If we see something, we know there are collectibles. Yeah, sometimes I look at 2 or 3 maps and I think, oh, that one's good, and then I'll take a look at that one, and before long, gets confused in my head on which one was which. So, yeah. Wow. A lot of clutter like there would be. A lot of things on the pavement. Wow. I do like this. Oh, I like the telephones as well. Track leading to somewhere, a yard. Is this a production sort of placing type place? Looks like it leads to yeah, it leads to a track actually. Yeah, can go. So yeah, a lot of these are the productions that we've already had a look at. Gas station. Let's have a look if there's anything. Yeah, actually this is perfect. We're heading out now. Yeah, we've not seen every production, but we did look on the map. I know, yeah, another production there, the cereal factory. To the right. Oh, where is the... Didn't see a biogas plant. Did I see a biogas plant? Ah, how about down there? That looks very much like a biogas. I think we are heading to the biogas plant now. Right now on the left, it looks exceptionally biogas. I do like the roads. I do. I like these bits of broken road on the sides. I do. Very believable. So this is the grain exporter. No, it isn't. It's silos. It's not the BGA. Okay, let's have a quick look on the map. See if there's anything BGA-like. Because it is unusual. What about you? Perhaps you need to place your own. What about you? Now I can't recall seeing one, so I reckon you need perhaps to place your own if you're going to do one. Maybe, perhaps, because it does look, yeah, I can't see anything. Right, okay, that's not a problem. If we want a biogas plant, there are fantastic ones. One of my favourite, usually one of my first productions, is the small one by Disturb Simulations. Absolutely amazing mod. So yes, that's not a problem to plant our own plant. Sounds like I'm growing corn or something. Yeah, it's not a problem to place one. Let's put it that way. Right, that's a point that we looked at on the map. Very interesting ground. I do like this. That is a pylon and a half. And we have on our right a gas station. I think this is not far off the original farmyard. Now let's have a look. Could we take a... We can do a sneaky down here. Let's go the back way. There's always lots of interesting things the back way. We shall. Very interesting. No, it's nothing other than, yeah, something to look at. Ah, part of the furniture, you could say. Interesting. What is this? Where are we? Where we are? Oh, livestock market, and yeah, livestock market. Hold on, on livestock market, which does make perfect sense on why there is a forage feed wagon, forage wagon. Ooh. Yeah, the modules are what drove me crazy like that, where you see the additional modules, but I know there's not much of a better way to do it, but I did like the way that it was automatic. Yeah, it's the cycling through them that I always find. Oh, what was I saying about biogas plant? Oh wow. It's not marked, is it? It's just a grey blob. It's very reasonable, 359,000. We could buy it, but because of how far away it is, do you know, I really will, yeah, we'll place our own. I am not travelling all the way from here. Yeah, they can keep it. This could be the general use one. We are going to give it a miss. definitely. We need to swing a right and join that. Oh, is that the railway? It is. I was looking at the railway on the map, so is there another way? Oh, no. It was the railway I was actually looking at. Right, we're going to have to, yeah, we're going to have to go back now. I have made a mistake because I was looking at the railway, thinking it was a road. Yeah, and it's not. But we can join the road not too far away. Yeah, I don't, when I like everything to be live, with me not having practiced, you could say. Yeah, I do like that, and that does also means that things can go wrong, but also that my reactions will be genuine, as in like it's not staged. But yeah, mistakes can happen, and I may obviously get things wrong. I do like to definitely. Yeah, I've kept time on 0.5 because obviously we are not. Ah, this is our farm, isn't it? As was. Yeah, it is. Let's go to the top of the map. It is a big map. I don't think it's. Is it a 4X? I'm not sure. Yeah, we're passing where we were a few minutes ago. We've come past it. I do like the undulations, as Mr. He would say. Yes, it's very interesting. It's not all flat, but it's not horrible either. It's very believable. I do like that when. Yes, a lot of. Do you like these little patches of land that sort of pop out like that? You could put small productions in between these if you want. Right, here we go. Is this another start farm location where you could start? Perhaps. Maybe. It has got a fence around it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. We need to swing a left. I thought so. Okay, there were a lovely bridge and things on the edge. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Is that not amazing? It says there's a tree obscures this visually in the background. Absolutely fantastic. Breathtaking, it is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm glad we've had this little tour of the map. Absolutely. And then what is on the left over there? I think we're getting close to our fields. When we get there, we shall actually. There's a point. It's a sawmill, I would say. I would say that's sawmill. Yeah, it is. Alright, we are approaching our fields actually. The one coming up on the right hand side. Straight ahead actually is ours. It is August, that means yes, it looks very much like that. Actually is a field that needs harvesting, so I reckon we're going to need to lease a harvester straight away. So no, we are not. It has been harvested. Let's have a look. Yeah, actually, but 17 and 14 haven't. So what are in those? Oh no, please. Oh, sorghum. Please tell me that's sorghum and not potatoes. 14 is potatoes there. Okay. In fact, I don't need to worry about going over it anyway. Not because it's been harvested. So we have the train line splitting our farm. Yeah, oh no, 16, is that right? 16, 13. Oh no, they are. Yeah, the train is splitting our fields, definitely. That one over there's ours. All of these have been harvested. The one at the bottom's ours. That's been harvested. Well, it makes it interesting. We're not getting someone else's hard work. Now, where do we cross the railway line? That's the question. Officially, and they are potatoes, aren't they? Yes, they are. Now that is something we are going to need to lease, and that is the Precision Farming Scout. Yep, that is something we definitely need without a shadow of a doubt. Where are you, Scout? Right, potatoes then. We've got the joy of harvesting potatoes to look forward to. Now we'll play about canola, some wheat or sunflowers. I can't tell. Right, let's go over the official crossing. We shall have a look. There you go, car. Wow. Okay, straight at me. I don't know if it's canola. It's if. No, canola will be ready. It's sorghum. It is. Sorghum, do you know, I don't think I've ever seen sorghum this late on. I've usually seen it when it's turned. So yes, that is quite beautiful actually. It is. I do like the look of that sorghum. It's beautiful to plant sorghum, it really is. Very low seed you need. You literally can plant a massive field with very little. So we have 2 crops left to harvest. Oh no, we don't. We have a third. We do have some canola. Our field 19, which is actually very close to us. It's quite a small field. I'm thinking field 19 is going to become our yard once we've harvested the canola. That's what I was thinking when I bought it. That this is going to be top thing for our. Now, that looks very much like it has been harvested, and it was canola, but it isn't anymore. So this is what I think is going to be our farmyard. So that's the one thing we are going to do now. Because we have got seemingly a lot of money, but we are going to need to place a few things. Now, we bought the adapter for mowing. Do you know for once? Yeah, we're going to go nice. I'm going to have a bit of fun with this. Right, we do need to. Yeah, we've got our. Yeah, we can actually do that. That is definitely true. Right, let's get some productions and some. We have partners. We always have partners in this. That is a point. Hang on 1 second before we do this. Let's just check the periphery. You can't buy that. I was thinking of that little bit of land, but all around field 19 is ours actually. There's quite a lot of that ground over there, over here, that is ours. Oh, it's a little bit uneven though. So this is going to be interesting to be placing things. Right, now then, let's have a look. I do like to place our. Yeah, now the adjoining fields are all down where we are. The link bit crossing over the railway lines, and that is everything is down this end. So this is the joining point of our farm. So with that in mind, we have a standing contract with the with Oito Studios for the multi-fruit buying. We don't go anywhere without this, and we will. That's a point actually. Thinking about this. Now that is a road. I don't want to do that because that's going to cause me issues. I think we'll do. Yeah, this is going to be. I don't know what happened there. No, I don't want to make the road go weird as well. Smash it. Right, let's landscape that straight away before you put any other placeables. I'm a terror for putting tools and such like straight down, and then of course it goes terribly wrong. So let's do that landscaping beforehand. That was very uneven ground. Should have leveled it beforehand. Yes, this is just our preparation. This is not. We're not going to do anything till what I class as the first session. This is just rules of engagement, which are basically everything must be leased apart from the Syntrack, and obviously chainsaws. Things that you cannot lease or obviously can't be leased. Then that is obviously that we can't do that. Right, now we are going to place some tools. We are going to place. Now then, sheds. What sheds? Now for once I'm not going to go. Let's have a look at some different sheds than I would normally go for. Let's give a bit of love to other things. Now that is not too expensive. Yeah, we're not doing that well. 30,000. That's quite reasonable. I think we're going to level this first, because otherwise I think we're going to have. I'll take the level 2 in the middle, I think. We should have done a bigger level. Yeah, in fact we will. Let's make that a tad larger. This is going to spend quite a bit of money, I should say. this is what I was saying about the levelling tool. It is a little bit odd because it seems to move its centre. If you keep that hole held, which I am doing, it does go up and down, although I suppose now actually that might be quite believable. Yeah, it's possible actually that is correct. Oh, that's actually just, yeah, levelled me. Okay, right. Let's see if that's correct. To me, it doesn't look that. Let's try and... Now let's do a little bit of softening around the edges, but a little smaller, I think. Just around the edges so that we don't... Because this is going to be our farmyard, we need that to go down very gradually. Rather than at a massive leap and a drop where our tractors and that collapse into nowhere. Right, that's not done too much damage to the surrounding area and that. Right, smashing. Okay, now let's try and put the... Yeah, I'm keeping time on 0.5 while we're doing this, getting ready bit. Right. I've lost it now, where is it? That was quite reasonable for 30,000. I like that a lot. Now then, thinking about it, yes, I think against the back there, and that is as flat as it gets, it really is. Now then, let's have a look on that side, make sure we're not... Now we're as close to hiring a trains as absolutely possible, that's quite useful. I don't want to do anything to the road. Smashing. Do we go for 2? I think so, absolutely. We do want to do nice things, absolutely right. So tools, that is going to be the centre of our land. Right, tools. Let us place my absolute favourites, the toolbox mod. I'll do that at the edge on that side. And we are going to do, now this again, this is a newish mod. I have placed it on quite a few of my nucleus, and I do like this a lot. It is really good. It also is free water as well as washing, so it's multi-purpose. I do like the idea of that. It's very clever. So fuel point, let's have a look on the map. I don't think we're that far away from a fuel point, are we? Well, actually we are. That's the one thing we are quite far away from. But I don't like to place it. Or am I? Can I see? No, we are. Yeah, definitely. Right, so we do need to place one of those for once. And there is some really quite good ones. I'm not sure if that's under containers. Yeah, it's one I really do like. Really do like this one. It says that might be under. So all silos. That is it. Yeah, I'm glad we looked at this. It must be under tools. I thought it was. It is actually. Oh no, it's this one here. That's right. This is the one that I have done that other one before. So we are going to do, let's do a proper run off. Let's do a bit of painting. That's animal wood, asphalt, concrete, and small. Let's run that from the road. Oh, that is special concrete. That is not your run-of-the-mill concrete. Right, okay. That's more like proper path paving. I do like that. It's very pretty. Okay, we shall do a proper path then in that case. Make a nice change. Won't let me do that bit there on the... it's because I'm too close to the toolbox mod. It's quite funny, the toolbox mod. Yeah, it won't let you get too close. That's why really, in a way, I should have done this beforehand. This type of work. I did say that earlier, but then I totally forgot. Right, let's do a run across here as well. Now, the only thing with rushing this, I'm not going to do too much more because, this is important. We do need to place a silo, though. We do. And now then, this is, I do like to give love. I do like Royal Christie 1. I do, and there's been a mod that's dropped today that is a Royal Christie 1 mod, and I do like to, that's my absolute favourite to date from the Bavarian Farm Pack. I do love that, it's amazing. But I do like to give some love to other things as well. Now this is quite intriguing. It dropped today, so yes, here we go. No, and it's not. Yeah, it's. I do like this one. Let's do it that way. Do we? I do think we do. We'll do it on the edge. We don't want the roads. Yes, I think that's not far off. It's gonna. Is that gonna? Oh no, that's not bad. Right, landscaping. Let's do a bit more painting of concrete, and we shall bring this across to here. We will. Right, smash it. Oh no, that's just fill that in. Actually, I think that's more believable. Right. So there we go. Yes, and liquids. Yes, this is not your run-of-the-mill. This is multi-fruit and liquids. Yeah, which it actually says on the tin. So quite amazing. I do like that. Oh, no, that is still a bit steep, isn't it? It always looks okay until you actually. Wow. Yeah, let's definitely need to soften that somewhat. That is very severe. Let's go bigger. Yeah, that is well bad. Let's do it gradually. Right, so that's well too. Let's see. Not quite so severe. Yeah, might have to go a little bit further back. Yeah, it's not quite. Oh my life! That is because of the tools and everything. It's the only thing I should have. Yeah, I can't get any closer. I may need to. In fact, yeah. Let's demolish the. It is. I know what it is. It is the toolbox. We shall replace it in a minute. Yes, I do. Because I can't do anything while that's around. Soften. Yeah, having had this quite a bit now, I know it's a bit of a terror for that one thing. Let's have a look on the ground level. I always find that's the deciding thing, really, is when you're in the ground. It looks a lot worse. Still a bit. Let's raise that a tad. Raise lower. One little bit there, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not perfect, but then the ground often isn't. So right, let's put that toolbox back. He says, yeah, there we go. Orange bits out this away. Smashing. Right, okay, so that's all of our tools. We've got, yes, a fuel point. Let's get rid of some of the. I don't like that about around it. Let's do a bit of painting, and we should do some rock. A very interesting rock, I think. Smashing. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit lumpy bumpy. It was perhaps best to leave the grass, it hid that, but in fact, yeah, let's get this as we want it. I don't want it to be horrible. It is nasty. This is quite very bumpy there. I expect perfection, but right, let's have a look at that. Yeah, not perfect, but then, as I say, the ground levels never are, even in reality. Right, I think that is it for our first session. We've got our silo, we have got the shapings, we've got a couple of crops to get in, and I would say it's next month. Let's have a look. They're dark green, aren't they? Let's have a look at the calendar. We are looking for potatoes, which could have been ready today, but they're not. And we're also looking for sorghum, which likewise could be ready. I think that's what we're going to do. The one thing we are going to do is we are going to speed the time through until next month. Just trying to look at, we cannot buy things. There's absolutely no point in looking at your favourite time of the day, because it's just too much of a tease, because you can't buy it. Right, okay. Do you know, no, that's another thing we're going to do as well. We are going to have a house. Oh, in fact, no, actually, yeah, that isn't a bad thing. I've always said on these things, no placeables, we didn't say. It's leasing. We didn't really cover that, but do you know, I'm going to go with that. I will agree with that. Yeah, no placeables. That will make a nice change, because we've got to stand on our own 2 feet. Right, so then, thinking about that, right, so we've got these multi-fruit buying, silo, fuel, water, washer, toolbox, sheds. I think that's not bad, actually. And what is that production over there? Which I can't remember which one was right near. It's grape processing. That's right, absolutely. Smashing, right. There we go. That is us, and that is levelled, if you can call that level. It's a bit, yeah, it's all right. Smashing, right. Yeah, that's it. We're going to leave it there. We shall drag our equipment. I shall, in the interim, drag our equipment over here. We shall bring it over here. And next session, we'll have the equipment over in our yards. That I won't show. I do like to show everything, but I don't think anyone's really that bothered about me dragging the equipment over. Right, so without any further ado, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this first session. We have featured quite a few brand spanking new mods and some slightly older mods, but yes, on the whole I've tried to go for mods that haven't had much life yet, that are just in their infancy, especially the Syntrack, which has only dropped today. So anyway, without any further ado, hope you're going to continue with me on this journey that's going to highlight this map, and we shall see whether it does develop into a full-blown Let's Play, or whether people prefer to just see it as a little bit of fun with the starting map. Right, so I'm going to say goodbye for now.